What up, GBS? We are in Psalm 60, and the title of today's message is Human Help is Worthless. But, of course, that's in comparison to God's great strength. Proverbs 31. Hey, God, you walked out from us. You left us. Kicked our defenses to bits and stalked off angry. Come back. Oh, please, God. Come back. Dude, where you going? We out here fighting this war, and you just gonna leave us hanging like that. I know you mad. I know it. I get this, God. But we need you, because we've never won a battle without you. Now, you just gonna leave us out there to dry? You gonna leave us out there to die? Come on now, God. Whatever we did, I apologize for it. So I was reading the message. Sorry, I got on my nursing pajamas. I was reading the message, and I'm wondering, like, man, what did they do? Why would God leave them in the middle of a battle? So then I did a little bit of research, and David was fighting with his boy Joab. Y'all remember Joab? This was the one who just got into a fight with the leader of the northern part of Jerusalem. And his brother wound up getting killed by accident. It was self-defense. His younger brother getting into it with this big, powerful dude, and he killed him. So Joab felt some kind of way about that. David meets up with dude who killed Joab's brother. He's like, hey, can we have peace? We both believe in God, yada, yada, yada. It's all good. When the dude left that meeting, Joab ran into your boy, stabbed him in the belly. David was sad for a very long time. He washed his hands of it. He said, I ain't had nothing to do with that, God. Your boy Joab is tripping. Everybody in Jerusalem and Judah, all of that, y'all, I promise I ain't had nothing to do with it. So I wonder, when they went back out to war, was this the reason why God left them behind? But it also says, now do something quickly. Answer right now so the one you love best is saved. And that's when God spoke in holy splendor, bursting with joy. I make a present of shekel, that's money in Jerusalem. I hand out Succor Valley as a gift, Gilead's in my pocket. Long story short, God came through and saved the day. Now, I think that happened because God knew David's heart. He really did not set up dude to come and be killed by Joab. That was not his intentions. That wasn't his plan. God knew all of this was going to happen well before it even happened. So I believe that's why when David sought after God for his help, even though God had turned his back and, kind of left them a little bit, God came back to the rescue. But out of all of this, okay, we want to know, how do we use this type of stuff for today's world, in 2021? Let me pull some scripture, because this is what stood out to me. At the end of the day, God gives us help for the hard stuff. And this is what really jumped out. Human help is worthless. Human help is worthless. And God will do our very best. He'll flatten out the opposition for good. We need to know that when we're trusting God to come through for us, not only can human help not really help us, but the type of help that we need to really change a situation, it has to come from God. And it can't be some old make-believe, fairy tale version of God. It has to be the real God that says he's alive yesterday, today, and forevermore. That one. We need him alive in our lives to save the day. Today, in 2021. And I say this because we just helped somebody out. And before we did it, I told my husband, I said, please give some type of godly advice to this person, because we can't really help. Like, we can only do so much, but deep down there's a spiritual, a spiritual thing that has to be corrected so this person can receive help from God the way that he needs it. And at the end of the day, like this verse says, human help is worthless. It can only get you so far. And the type of help that we need in today's world, oh, it has to come from the Lord. It has to, because it'll never be enough. These stimulus checks, it will never be enough. What happens when that money runs out? Doggone, what else are they trying to do to help with people not work? Whatever it is, if it's coming from a human, it won't be enough. And that's why we not only need to know about this source of help that we have, but we need to know how to tap into it. And that's simple. All we do is believe and ask. So that completes today's message. And I hope you guys know where to go to, who to run to, who to turn to when you really need help. Like, for real.